Welcome to On Thick Ice, a podcast about navigating relationship intricacies by two people who are just trying to make one work. I'm Emily.
And I'm John. Each week, we'll be tackling the pressing issues we all face in our relationships but rarely address head on.
We all have those things that our partners do that just get under our skin. Maybe they never put their mugs in the dishwasher. Maybe they talk with their mouth full. Maybe they straight up never listen to a word you say. How do we deal with these annoying habits? Can these seemingly small actions cause a bigger rift in the relationship? Are you just being picky? Let's talk about it. So I think the big question that we need to ask today is, why is it that your partner is the most annoying person that you know? This is like a universal thing, and there's actually been studies on it, all right? So 33% of people in relationships say that their partner is the most annoying person that they know. It seems harsh. Like, this is a person that you love and you're choosing to be with, and you shouldn't talk about them like that. But I get it.
Yeah.
You're probably spending more time with this person than anyone else in your life, so you're bound to start to get irritated by the shit that they do.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I don't really think this is harsh at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think this is just people being honest with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this actually. So I wonder how broad this survey actually was.
Okay.
Just pure curiosity, because it says 33%, but is it actually 16.5% where both partners find each other extremely annoying and they were both included?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I thought about that, me, numbers,
I know.
weird paths of thought. So personally,
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced that there are two types of people here.
Okay.
Those that have already accomplished the goal of being the most annoying person to their partner, and those that are still trying. Okay?
Okay.
So I've thought about this a lot. And if my theory is correct,
Mm-hmm.
that would mean that nearly 99.99% of the time, at least one partner finds the other extremely annoying. But based on your survey, 66% of these partners are still working diligently to convince their other half that they are indeed the most annoying person that they know.
I don't know. Maybe they just know other really annoying people.
They could, but where we are right now,
Yeah.
where we stand at this point is, you think it was a bit harsh that the 33% said their partners are annoying.
It feels harsh to admit it to someone other than, I'll tell you that you annoy me all the time, but I don't want to tell other people that you annoy me, that was the harshness of it.
So I think for me that this is extremely low, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think 33% is very low.
Yeah.
So let's run through what I think is a very valid scenario that most couples deal with.
Okay.
All right. I could be completely off, but I have an assumption that I'm not the only person in the world that does what I'm about to reveal.
Okay.
And I think you'll enjoy this as well.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
So let's start with this. Do you ever ask yourself, is he doing this on purpose to annoy me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Every fucking morning.
All right. Well, we're off to a good start. So the simple answer is no.
Okay.
It doesn't start out that way anyways. But that doesn't mean that it won't change direction.
Right.
Okay? So let's walk through a standard day in the life of me from my perspective.
Okay.
Okay? I woke up,
Uh-huh.
didn't land. All right, that's okay. I was looking for the you don't start a story with
Suddenly
you
I was awake.
woke up. So I wrote in a little sidebar here. So if it fails, skip it.
Okay. It's funny because I thought that, but I didn't know if you would get it.
Are you serious? You know what you've done to my brain?
I know.
So there I am, just minding my own business,
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff and things, whatever it is. And suddenly, I feel the hair on my back start to raise, like I'm being watched, right?
Okay.
As I look around, I see your eyes locked on me, and you're standing there with your hands on the counter, your head slightly tilted, and a look of pure confusion, right? You with me so far?
Okay.
Okay. Does this sound familiar yet?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. So this is about the time I realized that I'm still loudly singing a nonsensical song about the cats on repeat. And based on the look on your face, I think it's safe to assume that I've been doing this for at least a few minutes.
Right.
Probably.
Yes.
Okay. So as I'm mentally catching up to what is actually going on, I can't help but think, if she allowed it to go on for this long, how long before she throws the air fryer at me? So this is where it gets a little interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Your look of confusion combined with my silly desire to see how far I can push this.
Mm-hmm.
You've unknowingly opted in for this fictitious challenge to see who breaks first. Will I exhaust myself? Or will I be explaining the air fryer shaped dent in my head? Right? So this is literally what the other 66% are out there actively doing.
Right.
But your partner, my partner,
Me.
I don't think you. I think you think I'm annoying AF. So that's the thing. Anyways. But your partners continue to insist that you're not the most annoying person they know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get it. So what I will say is that the 66% that refuse to say their partner is annoying, they are saints. Or they're cheating, and no level of annoying is going to wipe the smirk off of their face from the secret rendezvous they had earlier in the day.
Right.
Now, what do you think? Now, because I'm pretty sure this is happening all around the world right now as we speak.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
So,
sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm on board.
yeah. So I didn't do it on purpose. My intent of the day was not to ruin you or,
Bother me.
make you find me annoying, but at some point it just changed directions. I was singing some wild ass song. No idea what it was.
Like this morning.
Yeah, what was that song?
You were like punky boing boing or something. I don't know. It
Oh,
was really weird.
God, I forgot.
But it was so fucking annoying.
That was a good song.
It was all
a
right.
$1 million hit right there. Anyways, do you think that actually 99.99% of people are annoying? They
Yes.
just can't convince their other half that they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, all I'm doing here, I'm just doing my part to increase the 33%, and you will all thank me later.
Okay. I've got some more numbers from this study for you. I know you love your numbers. Of the people polled, 37% said they felt like they annoyed each other equally, but about 25% of men think that they annoy their partners more.
Yes, reference previous story.
It's funny though, because before you just went on your little rampage there, I think that I'm the more annoying one. Like, I would say that I'm definitely more annoying, or it's equal between you and I.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Anybody who wants to find out, just try to plan a podcast with me.
Oh my God, yes. You will want to die.
This is our second one.
So just some common annoying habits that were reported by these couples. You've got your small things like snoring, being messy, talking through TV shows or movies, farting, burping, forgetting to do a chore, the little stuff. And then you've got the bigger things that, to me, it's hard to define them as a habit, but I guess they kind of are, a lot of them. Failure or refusal to communicate, bad hygiene, poor money management, bad technology etiquette, like ignoring for the phone or whatever. That's kind of like the realm of what we're speaking about here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that I think these could be considered annoying. I mean, they are things that people, the big things, I know you said you were on the fence, but I feel like that these are things that with some mindfulness that people can course correct.
Right.
I really do think that. I don't think that, I mean, there's things that you can't help. And then there's things that you can. A lot of things, you can typically like try to massage your mental process of getting annoyed and kind of try to pull yourself off the ledge before it escalates.
Yeah.
So yes, I would say that those are annoying habits. They might be a little bigger, but
I guess I was just thinking, like, is a failure to communicate a habit, or is it a choice?
it's a habit. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not in the practice of regular communication, I mean, you got to think about it like this. There's so many people out there that just live in their own heads.
Yeah.
And they just think that nobody wants to hear what they have to say, including their partner.
Right.
So the failure to communicate is exactly that. It's building bad habits based on your own assumptions of what's going on around you versus what's actually happening.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So I think that yes, that is something. I mean, these are basic principles of like any kind of communication relationship you'll have
Right.
in management and mentorships, anything really.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I communicate
I know.
and I make people not fail or refuse.
I know.
All right. So let's we've kind of explored some common annoyances, big and small. But I think it'll be a fun exercise for us to kind of explore our own
I
annoying
don't know
habits.
how fun this is going to be. I'm nervous.
Well, let's just try to make it a bit more fun and possibly a bit more revealing.
Oh, God.
How about that?
Okay.
So, to the listeners, as part of our homework, we decided to create our own individual lists about things we found most annoying about each other and ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be honest about ourselves.
Yes.
Anyways, we broke it down into 3 different categories: things we cannot help, things we can help, and finally, is your annoying helpful?
Right.
Right?
Yes.
I don't know how that's possible, but we'll get there. So we'll go through each category and cross-reference each other's perspectives of the other and ourselves. And then when we're done, we'll see what we both have left on our lists. Sounds dangerously honest to me.
You're nervous because you're talking with a big time podcaster now. I'm like legit professional now, so you're intimidated by me.
Oh, I didn't get the memo. In the end, we'll hopefully still be able to have a civilized conversation and may learn a few things about how much or how little we know about our own annoying tendencies.
Who's going to start? What order are we going to go in?
Well, we're going to go through the category.
Okay.
I'm going to allow you to start.
Okay.
And we will go through your list for you, and then we'll go through my list for me, and then we'll see what's left over.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I find annoying about you.
Well, we're going to start at can't help.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to start with you,
Okay.
or you can start with me, whatever. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Let's go ahead and start with the can't helps.
Okay, yeah.
And Emily, you can go through your list.
Okay, so annoying habits that you can't help. I guess I'll tell you what I am guessing for myself that you would find.
Go for it.
Sneezing.
All right, let me knock it off of my list. That's golden gone. All right.
Talking in my sleep.
I did not call that one out.
You didn't?
No.
All the weird, creepy conversations I've tried to have with you in the middle of the night?
Well, I don't find it annoying because it doesn't happen a lot, but I cannot say I'm not terrified at times.
Just get a little possessed. It's not a big deal.
But it's a different language. It's I don't get it. You have it feels like you are possessed. You're like, I hear about this on not on HGTV, but on one of those other ones that they partner with. That's like, coming to speaking languages that
Speaking in tongues.
have been out of circulation for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. I don't think we track hundreds of thousands of years in language, do we? No, but yeah, that's just weird. The getting up, talking in your sleep, and the weirdest thing about it is I will ask you, like, what did you say? And you will say the exact same thing back to me in whatever this language is. And I've done this as a test. Like, that's when I start to get scared, and I'll like start considering sleeping on the couch. Like I shit you not, I do not turn my back to you.
Oh my God.
When this happens.
It's funny because I'm usually dreaming about something stupid, like trying to like buy an apple or something. Okay, so that's one. Another thing that I guess I could help, but I put this in the can't help. I tend to get cuts on my feet and not realize it, and I walk around the house bleeding everywhere.
Bloody stump tracking blood all over the place.
Seriously?
That's on my list.
Okay, and this is my last one. I get my feelings hurt very easily.
I did not put that on here, actually.
Really?
I did think about it, but I don't think that that's an annoying habit. It's just something that maybe it was annoying at one time, but I've just become
Accustomed to it?
just used to it. Yeah.
Right.
Like I know how to deal with it now.
Right. Okay.
All right. So that's it.
That's it.
Okay. So my last, well, I have 2 actually that you did not mention.
Okay.
So what did you have that I didn't key into? What are the ones that didn't cross-reference on our list for you?
The talking in my sleep and getting my feelings hurt.
Okay.
Those are the 2 that you didn't have that I had.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't see those as annoying, but it's funny that you think that they are. So we'll keep going.
Okay.
All right. So the two that I had is moving constantly while you sleep. It doesn't stop. Like you constantly just doing something. It's insane.
This is coming from a guy who once kicked the shit out of me in his sleep, and I asked you what you were doing, and you said, fighting robots, ha! And kicked me again.
Yes. That was hilarious. And that was a dream. That was not anything else. That was one of those ones where I woke up and I knew I was answering the question the way I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know why. And after I woke up, I had to laugh, like, because I knew that part. I remember that part. I wish I don't remember winning Robot Wars or anything. So, all right, my last one for you is food aversions.
Okay, yeah.
I know you can't help that, but it is so fucking annoying.
I know. There's always something new that I can't or don't want to eat.
She could be making the dinner that we both agreed on. And by the time it's time to eat it, like something happened in the cooking process or the plating process or something. The wind blew her leg the wrong way. I don't know, but she's not going to eat it. And now I'm eating alone. I'm starving also. And I'm debating, like, do I wait? Like, how do we do this now? So yeah, that one is really annoying to me, but I know you can't help it. So it's just one of those things I deal with. And as far as the sneezing thing, I did want to comment on this because yes, I do get annoyed by it. But for those who want to shade me for that, you try sitting next to a fucking banshee that attacks you from nowhere. And then after the fact says, yeah, I knew that was going to be bad.
Sometimes I can feel it coming.
Most of the time you can't.
I know.
I swear to God.
I'm sorry, I be sneezy.
All right.
All right. So for you, I can only think of 2 things, annoying habits that you can't help.
Wow.
But I think that's because you have a lot that you can help.
Well, my list is much longer.
I'm sure. Okay.
But your version of can and can't help might be different here. So let's hear what you have, see if I have them, and then we'll go through mine.
Okay. So the first one is snoring.
Yep, I got that one. That is my version of being a banshee.
The man who invented, or the person who invented the CPAP, it's really like we should have thanked them at our wedding because it would never have happened. You snore like a fucking train. And then the other one I have is that you are such a fucking baby when you're sick or when you even have an inkling that you maybe might feel like you're kind of close to being near sort of being sick. Such a fucking baby about it.
No, I'm not.
Man flu was invented by John.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should have heard. Oh, man. When I had COVID.
We're not getting
and then
into
you
this
had
here.
COVID,
Nope. We do not need to expose this. No, I'm kidding. Go.
Big baby.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just kidding.
But I know you can't help it because you're sick. So I'm going to take care of you, obviously. I'm just going to joke you about it when you're healthy again.
I think that's one that I could help. I could just go to sleep.
No, I don't think so because I did think about that when I was writing it down. And on the flip side of it, like, I am the opposite. I tend to keep things hidden until, like, I'm about to die. And that's also very fucking annoying. And it's just the way you deal with sickness. That's all.
Fair enough.
So that's it. That's all I got.
Right. Cool. All right. So my can't help list and your can help list might cross over here a little bit. So let's kind of see how this goes. I'm interested to see how this plays out in both of your lists.
Okay.
So my first one was snoring.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. That was number one. I know that. My next one is just being anal AF.
Oh yeah, I have that.
That's on the can help?
I actually have that later.
Okay. We'll leave it there then. My next one is being very direct. I tend to be brutally honest, and it's just something that I don't necessarily do on purpose. I just don't have a filter.
Right. That's true.
And I just can't help that. The next one is my like all or nothing mentality.
Yeah, I guess I sort of have these things, but I have them kind of wrapped up in just one bit. But
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Keep going.
So I got 2 more here, 3 more, but I'm going to go over the last one first because I didn't realize it until later on in my thinking process here. But This is an old one that I no longer deal with, and I didn't realize it until now. Your hair used to be in every single seam of my clothing. Every freaking thread. And I'm not talking just like hair on the sleeve or like on your back. I'm talking these hairs were like they came with the shirt. I don't even know how that's possible. Comes out of the washing machine and there is just hair threaded through my clothes. And this is the reason that I am a lint rolling freaking beast. Cats and, wife hair. But we don't get that no more with the new washer and dryer, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's wild.
This is not sponsored by Samsung. Whoever the fuck our washer and dryer is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just think our old washer and dryer was just shit.
Sucks,
So
yeah, you're right. That hasn't happened in a while.
okay, rolling back a couple of bullets here. My one here, and you can say what you want about this. This is not something I can help because I refuse to go into public covered in hair. Lint rolling.
No. Nope.
That is not something I can help, and it is not something due to my own accord. It is not my hair. I have cats. Their hair gets on me, and I don't want to take that to the world.
Look, we'll discuss your lint rolling, okay? But I'm going to argue and say you can help it. You choose not to. But anyway.
We'll get to that. My last one is just simply being wiser. Something I just can't help or change.
You. What are you, a fucking owl?
All right. Let's move on to can help.
Okay. Well, let's stick with you since we're talking about you. I'll tell you the annoying things that you can help, I believe.
Okay.
I'm going to say lint rolling, but I didn't actually put you lint rolling yourself and your shoes and the carpet and everything else that you lint roll. I wrote your incessant need to lint roll me before I walk out the door. It drives me up a fucking wall.
You are
have
not
to stand there like a scarecrow while you fucking pick every single hair. You roll the thing over my crotch. When I had my appendix out, you almost killed me, lint rolling me over my scar.
Look, you are not the you're not the personal delivery system of our cat's hair to the world, okay?
I would love to be that.
I am just trying to protect the world.
Whatever. It annoys the shit out of me.
You know what annoys me?
Being covered in cat hair.
No. That you don't lint roll your damn self.
You're right, I don't.
WTF?
I do not.
Jesus. Here's the solution. If you don't want me lint rolling you, lint roll yourself.
No. Okay, you over-explain things.
Yep, that's on my list. Just
keep beating the dead horse, and sometimes I just want to grab your face and say I love you, but shut the fuck up. This is the one where I feel like I encompassed all your other ones.
Okay.
You're a perfectionist.
Okay.
You are my Virgo king. You're a perfectionist, and it sometimes drives me up a wall because I'm not. I'm okay with mediocre. It's good enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I think, your analness and your all that stuff.
This is not something that I can help. This is literally the way that I work. Like it just is. Like,
you know that you can let go. Sometimes you are wound so tight. You know that there are situations where you can let go a little bit and things are going to be okay. That's why I say it's something that you can help.
No, that is not something that I can help. I've considered going to get therapy to work my way out of this, but this is one of those qualities that I know is fucking annoying as hell, but I also wouldn't be who I am without it.
I know, that's true. I mean, like, I go to therapy even though I'm afraid I'm not going to be funny anymore.
Well, if I went to therapy to fix my over excessive need to perform at a high level, that would be a direct attack on my ability to do work at the level that I do it.
I know.
So
I'm just saying.
I'm not doing it.
Whatever.
You're not going to therapy to talk about your comedic act. So I wouldn't.
Drama is my comedy act, John.
I wouldn't worry about your comedy skits being any less valuable. But for me, I mean, I could take a drastic pay cut if I'm not the perfectionist that I am.
That's true.
Yes.
All right.
Do you want that?
All right. We get it. I'm a spoiled brat.
All right, perfectionist.
You have a hard time coming out of work mode. You don't turn off work brain very easily. And that I had a spat the other day. I lost my shit because an annoying habit of mine is that I don't say things until they start to eat at me. You know, you are almost constantly in work mode, project mode, something. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because it's not. It's just I'm not like that.
All or nothing.
Right.
Like I said earlier.
Right. Exactly.
That your perfectionist thing goes under my all or nothing.
There you go.
That is not something I can help.
Okay.
It just is who I am.
I guess I'm trying to say that I feel like you could try harder. That's all.
Well, and there's also a difference between work and hobbies.
I know.
When I get off of work, I typically turn work off and I transition to my own personal projects.
My point is, you put the same level of intensity into all of it.
I should.
There you go. There, it explains it. Okay, I have two more. You think of things you need to tell me at the worst possible times, and then you have to tell me or else you'll forget it. Like when I'm cooking dinner and I have AirPods in and I'm cutting chicken and I have salmonella hands and you like are waving me down from across the room and I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. Like, you have to come over here and remove the AirPod or something. And then it's always something like, what happened to that lady? It's never that important.
It's important to me.
I know, I'm just saying.
And you're right. It's normally not that important. But in the moment, it seems way more relevant. And then when it actually happens, I'm like, maybe I should put her ear pod back in her ear.
Yeah.
Because she has chicken hands.
And one more, which we already talked about, but you talk so fucking much in the morning. As soon as I wake up, what did I say this morning? It's like I open my eyes and you have to say every word you've ever heard in your entire life.
Pulling my Rod Swanson typewriter act.
And it's always in a nonsense sing-songy voice. None of it's important. None of it means anything. It's just you saying words and me wishing that your words would come to a complete halt. Just stop.
Well, I always wake up at least 5 minutes before you do. So that's a lot of time to build up content. All right. So as soon as you wake up, then rapid fire.
You just got a lot to say.
Gotta get it out.
Rectangle.
Microphone. Butthole.
Do you want to go through mine or
Oh, we got to finish me.
Oh, right. Yeah. You have more, don't you?
I do. And I think some of these things cross over, and some of the things that you said about me I also put in your list.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I think we're going to have to talk that one out. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So
Taylor wanted conflict.
There you go.
She's going to get conflict.
She's getting it in this one. We're talking annoying. My first one was talking. My second one was over explaining. Mm-hmm. So you got those two. Mm-hmm. The other ones were a little gray area for me. Okay. I feel like they're a little distributed around. But my next one is the manager in me.
Yeah.
No matter what it is I do, I'm the manager.
Somehow you manage.
It just is what it is. My work does bleed into my regular day, but it adds efficiencies. It just makes life easier to know how to plan and organize. It just is what it is. So that's something I can help, but I'm not going to. Okay, here's another one that I think you'll like.
Okay.
Discussing every single problem we have to identify the breakdown, and basically just discussing every single problem that we encounter, trying to find the root cause and trying to find out how we don't do it again.
Yes.
It's very important to me. I like to figure out why we do what we do. And without having this discussion, you're not going to. And you're not going to put in processes to fix it moving forward. Again, the manager in me bleeding into my relationship. But I know that annoys the shit out of you because all you want to do is just not talk about it and go into your bubble. Yes. And all I want to do is figure out why you are being so mean to me.
Because you're annoying.
You're always so... No, you're not really mean to me. I'm just kidding. And I know it's annoying. I know it is. It's very important.
Yeah.
You have to do a root cause analysis.
I know. Oh gosh.
All right.
I know.
My next one, it just goes back to what you were saying earlier. Actually, I'm gonna combine these two: hobbies and tinkering. Yes. Okay.
No, I don't find them annoying. I don't find the concept of you having hobbies and needing to tinker with things annoying.
Oh no. It's specifically me telling you about them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It's only
Yes.
because I'm not interested.
Right.
But that's not fair because like I'm supposed to listen to you.
Well, I mean, there's a difference. Like I don't really have any friends. The secret's out of the bag, whatever it is. I've been playing with my own toys since I was 2. Okay, all by myself. No, I'm kidding. It hasn't been that bad. It was probably 3. But the point is that I'm very self-sufficient. I don't really have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends like on the interweb.
Yeah.
You know, I got my hobby friends, but they just not as fun to talk to. And I have to explain to you why I'm spending thousands of dollars on this new hobby. So to do that, I have to explain you to death.
Yeah.
So that by the end of it, when I'm going to drop the dollar amount, you checked out.
That's true. That's totally true.
Yes.
It's like, okay, God, I will pay you
I need to
$1,000
spend
to stop.
$5,000 now, and you're just like, just shut up. You can spend it $50,000.
I will give you $1 million if you stop talking to me.
All right, so there's that. My last one
Okay.
is mood swings.
Your mood swings?
Yes, my mood swings.
Okay, yeah.
I can drop on a dime.
That's true. I think that goes hand in hand with me though, because I'm just like very like sensitive. So like I probably make it worse because I sense like even the tiny little things. And then I'm like, oh God, like now I'm on edge because he's mad and I don't know why. And never because you're mad at me. It's not, I'm not scared of John. I'm just, you know, it's just how I am.
Right.
Yep.
That's my last one.
All right. You want to talk some shit about me?
You want me to go first this time?
Yeah, why not? Let's
Cool.
keep it interesting.
All right. So, can help. These are just fun for me
Okay.
because some of these I've come to terms with and I've learned how to deal with in my own mental state. Just those things I have to deal with. But
Okay.
first one, squatty potty etiquette. Put the goddamn squatty potty back under the toilet.
I've been doing better.
You have been doing better, but all that does is give me false hope for the time you don't. And then I end up in the fucking tub.
Hey, I'm the one that tripped over it last night.
Probably your own damn fault.
Probably. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have that.
Squatty potty etiquette. All right. This one I almost guarantee that you have. Your pile of shit on your side of the bed.
Yeah, I leave a pile of stuff on the side of the bed all the time.
Yes. Okay. So I'm highlighting that one.
do.
Now, and just so this used to be different.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for all of our listeners. She did have a pile of stuff in our old place too, but it was more tolerable because I didn't have to go in that space. Now, the pile beside her bed is now in front of our closet, which is also beside of our bed. So now I have to like, it's like Ninja Warrior trying to get to my freaking socks, okay?
It's not that bad.
It's kind of bad.
My pile of shit has been worse before.
All right. Speaking of socks.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start simple and then I'm going to lean in a little harder, okay?
Okay.
I have problems with socks, all right?
Okay.
So first, you match them wrong.
What do you mean?
You match my socks wrong.
No, I don't.
We have these new socks, the Quicksilver ones, who have the symbol that's supposed to be on the outside of your ankle. The colors are right. You got the colors. But now I have Quicksilver or whatever, Quicksilver?
I don't know.
I have Quicksilver logos on the right side of both of my ankles instead of on the outsides where they're supposed to be.
Whatever.
That's a thing. It's a thing. It's just funny. I like I said, I've come to terms with it. I haven't complained about it because you do my laundry and you put my socks together. If I have to be inconvenienced by a scratchy inner left ankle, I'll do that. It's fine.
Thank you for your
Now,
sacrifice.
Here's the other one. You make my socks bulge because you wear them backwards.
What? What does that even mean?
You wear socks backwards.
I do not.
You wear them
put them on the
upside
right
down.
way. I put them on the right way and they turn. Look, these were put on the right way this morning.
Right. That's fine, but it doesn't mean that I don't have two bulging ankle fucking spots. Normally you know how to put your sock on. But because of you wearing them upside down, I now have two ankles in my sock.
Wear them upside down. They just turn throughout
So
the day.
when I put my sock on, no matter which way, I have a beluga whale out the front of it.
Everybody's socks move around during the day, John.
My socks do not move at all. Not one
They're scared of
bit.
you. That's why.
My socks stay put.
Whatever.
So that's that one.
Okay.
I've come to terms with these. I just thought they're funny.
Okay.
So I have fun with them. Okay, so here's my next one. This is, let's see here. All right. So these next two actually, they go together.
Okay.
This is, you're always wearing your headphones,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you're ever actually hearing me, because you'll look at me and you'll acknowledge me, but when I ask you about said thing later, what? Huh? I don't, what? And you give me the acknowledgement when I'm having the conversation with you, but there's nothing going on in between the ears at that time.
Well, sometimes you just say something and I just assume it's not important.
Right. That's going to be the time I say I'm having a heart attack, babe.
No, it's not.
Babe, call the
think
ER.
There's no way you would have a heart attack and not let me know about it.
Those things happen pretty quickly.
Fucking
I might have like
screaming.
2 seconds. I could just be like, heart attack.
Yeah,
and then on
no,
the floor.
I don't. No way.
Okay.
I do have that on my list. I said I wear my AirPods all day while you work because I hate being alone with my own thoughts.
Yes, and I talk to myself at least 14 times more than I used to. Okay, that took a second. I should have put this back up with the socks, but you are a horrible folder. Horrible folder.
No, I am not.
Oh my God, you are so bad.
No, I'm
and
not.
again, I pick and choose my battles. There's a reason I hang my t-shirts.
What?
So I don't have to worry about them getting folded.
Shut up.
I don't hang my jeans anymore, but anytime you fold them and put them on the bed, like I try to get in there while they're still warm so that I can refold them and put them away.
How many ways are there to fold jeans?
You
Like, what the
when
fuck?
you fold your clothes, you allow the legs of your pants to like fold in on each other. You don't like flatten your legs of your jeans before you fold them. So when you fold them, you're folding in wrinkles.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
wants to go out. Everybody who listens to this is going to
No
agree
way,
with me
dude.
100%.
No way, dude.
Everybody, if you're
No.
listening to this and you agree with me, put it on socials, anywhere,
No.
everywhere.
Nobody's gonna agree.
Tell Channel News 3.
They're gonna think that you're just anal and weird.
No, people don't want wrinkles in their pants. Do you know? All right, look.
People don't think that much about their laundry.
They really do.
No way. Dude.
Oh my God, they do.
No way.
Oh my, please respond in every way that you can. Smoke signals, anything.
I'm out of here.
All right. We have the clutter beast.
The clutter beast.
You are a clutter beast.
Okay.
You love shit.
I love having crap around.
I hate shit. Again, one of the we've actually worked through this one. We have seasonal shit.
We do have seasonal shit.
For a large majority of the year, there is no shit.
Yes.
And then when there is allowed to be shit, there's shit.
Yes.
It's like diarrhea of shit in our house.
I've gotten better.
You've gotten better. Well, I'm going to say we matured. How about that?
Sure.
Yes. All right. And the last one, and the reason I save this for last is because it's very important to me. Your self-deprecation.
Oh, then you're gonna hate my list.
I am?
Uh-huh.
Of you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So did I nail any of these? Which ones did I nail?
The only one that
The headphone
that's the only one.
and your pile of shit.
And my pile of shit, yeah.
Okay. Got it. So self-deprecation not on your list?
I mean, it's not on my list, but it's pretty self-deprecating. I didn't put the word self-deprecation, but pretty much everything that's on my list is a self-deprecating act.
All right. First, how many things do you have on your list?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
Go ahead, talk about my self-deprecation before I get into it.
No, I'm done.
Oh,
I was just saying. It's just stupid. Don't do it.
okay. Thanks, I'm cured.
This is in the can help list, and you can't disagree with that one.
Okay. I'm a Debbie Downer.
Mm,
Tend to look to the dark side. Like with this whole Dreamforce thing going on. You're like, wow, that looks so cool. That's great. And I was like, yeah, this is a work obligation for these people. This is awful. I'm like, think about how much money they're spending. They could be paying their people more. Instead, they're buying up a city block. That kind of shit.
yeah, I guess.
I do that. I'm surprised that you didn't say this one because this is, I think, the biggest. I hate being wrong. And I will sometimes just flat out refuse to admit when I am.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Doesn't matter what it's about. Whether it's a big thing or a little thing, I fucking hate being wrong.
I did my best with my list, but yeah, I failed there. You're right. I think I'm similar, but I don't think I'm as bad as you are.
You don't take it as bad when you have to admit that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Especially over little things.
I'm more open to that. I do give you shit.
Yes.
And we go back to, how annoying can I be?
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
It's just to fuck with you.
Yeah. I know I'm allergic to the cats, but I pick them up and put them in my face anyway. triggering a sneezing attack. I might not be able to help the sneezing, but I can help what I do to cause it.
Yes, and I anticipate this. I see her pick up the cat, and I'm just like, let me just go grab the tissues.
I involve the cats in all of our conversations. Right, Punky?
That's not annoying.
No.
No,
I do it all the time.
I don't think that's annoying at all.
Okay.
I talk to them just as much. Full conversations.
I'm forgetful.
I don't think you're forgetful.
No?
No, I really don't.
I forget shit all the time.
Maybe your own shit.
Maybe.
It's not impacting me.
All right. Okay.
Self-deprecation.
Here we go. I drop things all the time.
Yes.
I could make a compilation just from dropping coffee on this podcast.
Why did I not?
I don't know.
Wow, clumsy. Holy shit.
I'm clumsy as hell.
That was a miss on my part.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I drop coffees. I've broken. How many wine glasses have I broken? Not even drunk. Dropping them out of the dishwasher.
Well, that one was a little freakish.
That was a little freakish.
we got a freaking ghost over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't mention me dropping things.
Yeah,
especially with how many beverages I've dropped just recording this podcast.
Is it too late to add to the list?
All right, I have two more. I say I'm gonna do things and then I never do them. Like make appointments. I'll be like, yeah, I'll make an appointment with that doctor. And then 6 months goes by and my foot's falling off and you're like, do you ever make an appointment? And I'm like, no.
Do you do it on purpose?
No.
You don't?
I don't
Well,
do it
then
on
you need
purpose.
better organization. How many times do I say that?
Fuck off. And the last one is your fault.
Uh-oh.
I'm just a spoiled brat.
You are, but
I liked gifts and I liked attention and I like being loved.
Cool.
If anybody out there has read the book Verity by Colleen Hoover, I've really identified with Verity in her manuscript. If you know, you know.
Yes.
Anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
That wasn't that bad. You found many things that I should have caught on to. Holy shit. Spilling. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Anyways, no, I didn't think that was as bad as you thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I think some of them were a little harsh on yourself, like talking to the cats or making them a part of everything. There are kids.
Yeah.
So
annoying habits that are helpful, right?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I sadly I couldn't think of many for you. I hope you've thought of some for yourself. No?
Nope.
Okay.
I thought of some for you.
Yeah, I thought of some for me as well.
None for me.
Okay. Well, let me start with the one I found for you.
Okay.
You scare the cats away with your sneezes.
Rude. Okay, I thought of one for me.
Okay.
You know how I have my dumpster brain and I just be saying shit?
Yes.
And half the time you don't know where it comes from?
Yes.
Sometimes that's helpful. I'm good at trivia.
That is, and it's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So even though you've literally put like the detour sign on your brain for any new information, I get good laughs out of it sometimes. So yeah, that is helpful. I like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
High five. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, what did you put for me?
Your analness is probably the only thing that helps us to adult as well as we do.
Mm-hmm.
And you being such a nitpicky, pain in the ass, detailed planner means that I rarely have to plan anything. So that's great.
Yeah, I think I was kind of leaning into the same. I had me being a manager helps to organize, plan, and execute the seemingly impossible at times.
You were so up your own ass.
Is it false?
No.
Okay. My engineering side with problem solving.
Yeah.
Like that time that I had one box of brownie mix and I had a big pan to cook them in, and how I created a brownie dam in the middle of the pan so that I could still have thick, chewy brownies.
Yes.
Yes. Engineering.
I do remember that. That was good.
I just remember the look on your face. Like you were just like amazed. You're just like, why are you a software engineer?
Right. You should be constructing roads or something.
I'm just a problem solver. It doesn't
know.
matter what it is. My last one is the all or nothing.
Yeah.
That is, it's a gift and it's a fucking curse.
Yeah.
Because it might look good to everybody else out in the world, but to me, it's still shit.
Right.
So You're welcome, world.
So, you're a pain in the ass, but it helps.
Yes, yes,
So-
yes. So, did we learn anything with this?
I learned that you hate me and my
let
socks.
me look at my list again. No, the beluga socks, those are real. All right.
Okay.
That's a real thing. All right. No, I think we're good. I don't think we actually learned anything because it took too long.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the hell we even started. What is this episode about?
I don't know. I'm hungry.
Wrong episode.
So, okay, we go through our annoying habits. You guys all have them too. We're not the only ones who deal with this kind of shit. Everybody does it. What is the impact of all of these annoying habits? Where does this go? Where does this lead to if we can't figure it out? If we can't hash this out like we just did? Right? It could be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever broken up with someone because of how annoying they are?
Does yourself count?
You broke up with yourself?
Oh, I've done that many times.
How do you break up with yourself?
It's a weird process. There's a lot of paperwork and it's expensive.
Well, I have definitely broken up with someone because they were really annoying. And I've told you this story before, like about this guy, because this is the one who he technically wasn't my boyfriend. He kept asking me and I kept saying no, but like we were dating because he would like buy me dinner, like whatever. I didn't like him to begin with, but like he was so fucking annoying. He was the most annoying person I think I've ever met in my life. He would interrupt me constantly. Every word I said, he had something to say about it. He chewed with his mouth open,
Ooh, fun.
which is disgusting, and he would talk while he ate with his mouth open, chewing. But the worst thing, and I'm sorry if this is weird for you, but the worst thing is that he would try to like talk dirty, but he would say the weirdest shit at the weirdest times. The worst time, I'm looking because I want to make sure I say it, but we were in a fucking Burger King, and he said, "I want to take you in this BK my way, baby." No, we've never had sex. The look on John's face right now. Let me say it again. I want to take you in this BK my way, baby. Does that just not like dry you up like Sahara fucking desert?
I got nothing. That
He was the worst.
Can we just create a topic now? Pickup lines you should not use. And dates you should not go on.
I really, really hated that guy, but I was really, really poor and like he would buy me dinner, so I dealt with it.
That's crazy. I mean, honestly though, like I think he should approach Burger King about this. There could be a marketing opportunity.
There could be a marketing opportunity.
Yes.
Ever get real horny for a Whopper?
Oh man, that flame broil. Can I get some zesty sauce with that?
Oh.
Now I got your attention.
I do love zesty sauce, you're right.
See, there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. Know your audience.
Well, if any of you have ever broken up with someone because they're super annoying, or if you have been broken up with because you are super annoying, let us know. If you can top my way and BK story, I'll give you some sort of prize. I don't know what it is, but hit us up on Instagram. Tell us the story. I want to know it.
I might not, but Emily will listen.
So, okay, so that was a silly thing, obviously. Like, I was never gonna marry that guy, so, like, it didn't really matter, whatever. So I did look up if there were any, like, trends, or what's the word I'm looking for? Any, I guess trends in, like, bad habits that lead to divorce.
Okay.
Or, like, breakup, but, like, divorce, it's just more final, so divorce.
Yeah.
So there's this Bustle article that was like surprising bad habits that have led to divorce. Some of it's not actually that surprising, but I feel like that's the way with all these fucking listicles. Whatever, we'll go through them. The first one was being overly affectionate in the honeymoon phase. And the wording of this was weird because what they meant was the type of people who all they have is sex and then they get married and then the honeymoon phase is over and they realize like they don't actually like each other or they don't actually have anything in common or like that kind of stuff. So
like they really just didn't get past like first names and got married.
Right. Like the only thing that they have in common is sex with each
time.
other. Yeah, exactly.
That's great. But I mean, you could pay for that for cheaper.
Right.
Definitely.
Exactly. So according to researchers, the passion you feel isn't going to last, and once the honeymoon phase ends, there's nothing left. These marriages don't typically last longer than 7 years. I thought that just the way that it was phrased, being overly affectionate in the honeymoon phase, I thought they were going to say that it's about one person being overly affectionate and not understanding their partner's love language.
What's a love language?
Go back and listen to that episode. So that was my assumption. Like if it was like something like you are not really big on the physical touch and we get married and I'm all over you in public, that's what I thought, not the passion thing. But it makes sense.
The oversexing.
Yeah.
To take some time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go to brunch. You know?
I would love to go to brunch.
Right?
I would go to brunch right now.
Right. No.
Fuck.
Ah.
Okay, next one is avoiding confrontation. Again, not surprising. If you tend to withdraw or shut down when there's issues, it can turn into a habit that makes your partner feel ignored.
Right.
Like you're not dealing with what you want to deal with.
That's
like
what I said earlier.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's talk about it.
No. Next one, letting debt pile up. That's self-explanatory. Money is a huge issue in relationships. We can't even get through a podcast about money together, and we've been married for years.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna defer to my mom on this one. All right, Shit in one hand and want in the other, and tell me which one gets filled faster.
What the fuck? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm comparing it to the debt pile up.
Okay.
So debt in one hand and shit in the other. See which one gets filled faster.
Well, anyway, you know, your bad habit could be like you're overall bad with money and you don't do anything to try to fix it. You're bad with credit cards. Maybe you hide purchases and things like that. That's actually a habit of mine that I picked up from my mom, and I have no reason to do it.
I think we both have very bad financial upbringings.
Yeah.
I think my general rule of thumb was stand in line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
That's kind of what I was taught.
Arguing over chores, like you forget to do them or you're not doing it right or up to your partner's standards, etc. That's I mean, I don't push the squatty potty in.
Well, you know, this one's tough for me.
And you don't put your shit in the dishwasher. It's the little things. It's the you just saw me with the dishwasher open putting dirty dishes in it, and then you walk up and you put your dirty dish in the sink anyway. That shit grinds my gears. But here's the most surprising one. The only surprising one on the list. Playing Fortnite?
Nope. Not surprising. Not at all surprising.
Okay, so in 2018, around 200 divorces cited the game Fortnite Battle Royale as the reason for divorce. I think I was surprised because I don't even know what this is.
I don't know what the game is personally. I've not played it. I've not even looked into it. I've heard a lot about it, and it seems like it could be interesting. But because of reasons like this, and my all or nothing mentality, I don't touch these things.
Right.
Like this is not something that I allow myself to do.
Yeah.
I know who I am, not doing it.
Right.
But this is not surprising to me at all. These people, they go on these games and that's it. They just don't leave.
Yeah.
They just keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was saying. Like it's apparently, I mean, I guess any of the games can be addicting, but apparently it's an addicting game, and the addiction to the game is what causes the issues that lead to the divorce.
Right.
So playing Fortnite is a funny thing to read when you're talking about marriage and a reason that it might end, but addiction is addiction. So it makes sense. Venting about your relationship. So if you tend to talk about your relationship in negative terms only to your partner and to others, it builds resentment. It's like, I think it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're just always talking about it in negative terms, like, we never do this, we never do that, he never buys me gifts, he never holds my hand, blah, 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 instead of like, oh, like, thank you for putting your shit in the dishwasher. I had a really great time watching TV with you last night. You know, that's where that is. And if you're just always talking shit to other people, that's not great either.
Right.
Not nice. And the last one, it's not a habit, it's a feeling. This bothers me, but jealousy of your partner's success. And all I have to say about that is, you suck, get over it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how this got on this list.
Yeah.
This is really stupid. I mean, is the habit the jealousy?
But jealousy is a feeling.
But you are...
I guess you can act jealous.
You are provoking your
okay.
own thoughts to get to the jealousy.
Right.
Like, you obviously have this underlying hatred that your partner is successful. So I guess it's not the success and it's not the jealousy itself. It's the fodder that gets the person there, I suppose.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I mean, the shit, it can go south real quick. It can result in a breakup. It can result in a divorce. But the honest truth is that annoying is inevitable. And if you're going to be in a relationship, if you're going to have any kind of relationship where you're in close proximity with someone, whether it's your parents, your roommate, your siblings, your partner, whoever, you have to expect it. And how do you deal with it? Right? Because it's just going to happen.
Yeah. Everybody, like I said earlier, 99.99%. We're all annoying.
Right.
And if we're not,
you're not alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you deal with it? One tip, determine the actual annoyance. So like, for example, I'm not annoyed that you want to talk to me. I'm annoyed that I'm doing something different and it feels like an interruption. So if you break that down, then you're not programming yourself. Like, I'm not programming myself to be annoyed whenever you want to talk to me by default. Because when those moments happen, I just think, ugh, I'm doing something. I don't think, ugh, he's talking to me again. You know?
Right.
So that definitely helps if you just change the way you think about it in your brain.
That's fair.
2, communicate. We say this with every single topic. I don't think we'll ever get through an episode without saying this, but just fucking talk to your partner. Do what we just did. Hash it out.
If you live in your own silent ignorance, you deserve to.
Right, exactly. Look at things from their point of view, which is not super easy, especially with something like my sneezing. I can't help that. And there was a time where every time you would be like, Jesus, after I'd sneeze, I'd get mad because I'm like, I can't, I'm having an allergic reaction. I can't help it. But then you think about it and you're like, okay, that's really jarring. It's a loud noise. So I know I can't help it, but I also can't fault him for having a reaction to it.
This one actually hits a chord with me.
Okay.
And is why I didn't mention many of my annoyances that we commonly do to each other.
Okay.
The one is you get annoyed at something that your partner did and then realize that you've done that in the past as well.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Leaving a plate near the sink.
Yeah.
Especially like those old like glasses, like with the milk and you got the slimy rim at every drink level going down the cup. Yes, those that you're an asshole.
Like the milk that you dip your Oreos in.
Oh, whatever.
It's got the cookie ring.
Right. Yeah, you got like the little like pepper ring, yeah, or just the milk.
Yeah.
You know, for those people who are gross and just drink milk.
Yeah.
Sorry, milk drinkers.
Yeah, you're disgusting.
That's one of the things. Now, the other thing, this is a whole nother category that I love, and it's very like humbling,
okay,
if you will, right?
Uh-huh.
Getting annoyed at something your partner did, but then realizing you were the one that did it.
Okay.
Not putting the lid back on the toothpaste, right?
Okay, yeah.
You see that, and you're just like, why did Emily do that? You're just assuming it wasn't you, but then you're like, oh wait, yeah. That was me. I did that. Yeah. Leaving grease splatters all over the stove, right? Seeing a mess in the microwave. You know, you just see it and you're just like, you know, you instantly, you're like, oh, why did Emily do that?
Yeah.
And then you just like give it a couple of thoughts and, you know, shit.
That was me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this does go a step further. You also have the long game version. I'm lovingly naming the silence of the thing.
Okay.
All right. Where the two partners enter a silent duel about something. That one thing that they did, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But neither of them recalled doing it.
Uh-huh.
Both silently refused to do the thing because they didn't do it.
Right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
One of you did it. It's only the two of you here. You're both refusing to break silence about the thing.
Right.
You know, it's really funny because you're being pleasant. Everything else is perfect.
Yeah.
But you both know this silent duel is ongoing.
Right.
And will until one of you remembers, you know, who was the one who did the thing.
Right.
For instance, you know, someone left a plate on the counter, you know, this thing you've been saying the whole time. You both think it was the other one and you refuse to clean it.
But you're not going to say anything about it either?
Purely out of spite. You're just not going to clean it. You're not going to talk about it. It's just there. This is one of the things that I think we all have to admit to. Like, we all do this.
Oh, yeah.
We've both played both roles in this war. And if you haven't, then you still don't remember that you're the one that left the fucking plate there.
Oh yeah, we all do that.
Anyways, I got off track.
It's all good.
The point is, don't just look at things from their perspective. Be mindful of your own annoying and how it overlaps with the things that you find annoying.
Yes.
When you start to get annoyed at your partner, you know, ask yourself, you know, have you ever done that? I honestly believe that you will be surprised at the amount of times you immediately calm down and realize that I'm just being fucking stupid.
Yes.
So it's small, just simple mindfulness can be very eye-opening, and it just takes a second to realize that you are just a hypocrite.
Yes.
So that was it. I'm done now.
Cool. See, I only got 2 more things here. Ways to deal with the annoyingness. Suggest lovingly instead of scolding harshly.
That's not
Something
effective.
You need to learn. The manager in you is very like, bah, why you do this? Do better next time. I hate you. But, you can, depending on what the situation is, you could be like, hey, next time you finish your lunch, do you mind checking to see if, the dishwasher's clean? Or can you just put it in there? Or whatever. Just, just a nice, don't jump straight to the anger, as easy as it is, especially with these little things, because those are the ones that get under our skin the most. And finally, just become acclimated to the behavior, because especially if it's not that bad. Like, if it's just something, whatever, like for me, it's the hand in hand of your tendency to over-explain with your hobbies. Because I don't need to know every single detail that you're giving me, and that's why I find it annoying. But honestly, you're just telling me about something you like, so if I have to listen to 5 extra minutes of you explaining 5 other steps that I didn't need to know to understand what you're trying to tell me in the first place, I can deal with that. It's not a big deal.
That's fair. I think for me, I think this is the most important piece of it. Being acclimated to the behavior. Most of the things that annoy us to our core are really the small things, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For me, I try to come to terms with the fact that we're all annoying, whether we know it or not. Just for an example, and I mean, this actually happened multiple times yesterday to us. Even today, I forgot we went grocery shopping, right?
We did. We went to the store. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you've been grocery shopping. You are pushing your cart between the open freezer section near the meat and the aisles end caps, right? You know where I'm at?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then out of nowhere, a person pushes their cart almost right into yours, not even realizing it, coming out of an aisle, right? And you just think to yourself, could you have any more eyes? Right? and you get all annoyed and all this, right? So you continue shopping. You just go by it, you gaff it off, whatever. You go down a few aisles and you're about to leave the aisle to go to the next. And out of nowhere, you almost hit that same person with your cart that you were annoyed with earlier for doing the exact same thing. Think about the other side of the coin when you're instantly getting annoyed with somebody that you think is just going out of their way to be in your way.
Right.
And just realize that there are so many times that you're probably doing the same damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
You're walking down a sidewalk, a busy sidewalk. You turn around and all you want to do is go the other way. But the person behind you is like in your face.
Right.
You stopped in front of them, but you turn around and you're like, oh, geez, you're about to run me over. What the hell's wrong with you? But they're thinking, oh, why the fuck did you just stop in front of me?
Right.
So
yeah.
just try to be mindful. It's not that hard. Don't instantly gut jerk to being annoyed. Give yourself a second. It only takes a second.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just give yourself a second, right?
Yeah.
When you're asking yourself, what the hell is wrong with this person? Ask yourself first, is this something that you could have done just as easily?
Right.
Because you're going to save yourself a lot of freaking heartache, right?
Yes.
So I do have an additional opposite view I would like to address quickly.
Okay.
I saw this article. It was 6 ways to stop being annoying. Right?
Yeah.
Right. I did just something random I ran into. Right? I thought it was funny because I know that you think you're the most annoying person in the world, blah, 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 blah. And I thought this would be valuable to you.
Okay.
So let's go over these 6 ways to stop being annoying. Right.
Okay.
So the first one, don't think you're annoying.
I'm out.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Number 2, don't feel sorry for yourself.
I don't know if I feel sorry for myself.
I'm not pointing this towards you.
I'm sorry for her. I just don't like her.
I just
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm just using these as an example, and the rest were bullshit. So it was just 1 and 2. But it's funny that in a thing that says 6 ways to stop being annoying, the first one, don't think you're annoying.
Right.
For anybody out there, just don't think you're annoying.
Yeah.
You're probably not, and if you are, you're just not going to have any friends. So honestly, I think today's topic was a little bit of a fun eye opener.
Yeah, it was fun.
We got to reveal a couple of things about each other. We got, we had a little spats here and there. I think we still have some unresolved issues that we're going to have to attend to.
Cage match style.
Yes. Yes. Can there be snacks?
There's always room for Jello.
Okay, cool. No, not cage match Jello. That's wrong. Ugh, that just got real. Anyways, that's it, folks.
That's all.
We did our thing. We're annoying. You're annoying. Everybody's annoying. You just got to learn how to deal with it in your own damn head.
That is for sure.
On that note, good luck with it.
Bye.
On Thick Ice is created, hosted, and produced by Emily and John Shacklet.
To join the conversation, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at OnThickIcePod, email us at onthickIcepod@gmail.com, or call our hotline 415-494-7275. Subscribe to On Thick Ice wherever you get your podcasts.